At this point, Dragon has finished basically moving laterally. It's going to move in a straight line up toward the station now, up to this 350-meter hold point. This is one of the hold points we talked about, but also what will happen, and you'll see it here, once Dragon gets there, it will spin around 180 degrees. It does this to properly align itself for the remainder of the trip up to the orbiting complex.
Houston Station on 2 for left camera.
This is a live look at that robotics workstation view we talked about. This is what the crew will be taking a look at. You can see all the different data that they have access to, telling them exactly where the vehicle is as it closes in on the station. As Dragon gets closer, you'll see a green box drawn around it. That's just how they monitor the position of the spacecraft to make sure that it is staying within bounds. Again, we're just a few minutes away from the arrival to the 350-meter hold point.
That lab camera for a live MPC. We're just getting at standard def right now. We want to see you in high def.
Okay, copy that.
The SpaceX team continuing to watch their vehicle as it closes in on the International Space Station. Dragon performing fairly flawlessly this time around. All of the navigation systems are working as expected, as we talked about back during May. Some of the systems on board Dragon locked on to different portions of the space station than what they were designed to. They were actually seeing the Kibo laboratory. It's one of the biggest parts of the station, but it was picking up reflections from that and locking onto that. Of course, Dragon's not meant to dock with Kibo, so they basically reprogrammed some of the software on board for this flight to really ignore the field of view where Kibo resides, and everything is working straight down the line this morning. Right now the vehicle is 92 meters away from the station, closing in at 0.07 meters per second. There's a view from the crew, what they're seeing on board. That green box is what Dragon needs to stay within. But both Aki Hoshide and Sonny Williams are down in the cupola, getting quite the view of the spacecraft as it heads up toward them for this morning's rendezvous. Dragon is now at 22 meters. This again is a view on board the International Space Station. As the crew takes a look at this, you can see the green overlay. Dragon is pretty much where it's expected to be. But the sun setting on the two vehicles as they pass high above South Korea. Our altitude right now 261 miles above the face of the Earth. Heading up toward the northeast over parts of Japan, then over the Pacific Ocean. Dragon is still clearly visible with lights from the International Space Station as it continues to close in on the complex itself. It is within 20 meters at this point in time, heading up to 10 meters. If you look closely from time to time, you'll see some flashes around the vehicle. Those are actually not Dragon's jets firing, even though we have seen those this morning. Those are thunderstorms above the Pacific Ocean as the two vehicles fly over nighttime above the Pacific Ocean. So keep your eyes open, and you may see some fairly dramatic video as this capture draws nearer. The teams right now are confirming the Dragon's in a good position for capture. Everything looks good right now. We'll command Dragon to go into a mode that is known as free drift. This is something that all vehicles are put into before they're grappled or right as they get close to the station. Basically, it prevents any inadvertent steering thrusters from firing.
Conditions are confirmed and the crew is ready for Dragon capture.
Okay, Sonny, stand by for the go to perform capture. We're waiting for a solid AOS, and we will call you back. It's going to be ready for just 2 more minutes.
Okay, copy that.
So they're going to wait for communications with the space station to clear up over the next couple of minutes, and then they're going to give the crew the go for capture. It looks like they will be doing this ahead of time this morning. Our time was scheduled for 6:22, but everything's been running ahead of time. We're about 17 minutes away from the space station and Dragon entering into sunlight, but as you can see here with the lights turned on, the outside of the International Space Station, they have a pretty good view of the vehicle. Right now the crew is just getting the camera set up on board so they get the view that they're looking for, and aligning the tip of the arm up. So the arm is now moving toward Dragon. Aki Hoshide is steering it. Sonny Williams is watching over, making sure that everything is going down according to the plan. These two spacecraft are 252 miles above the Pacific Ocean, just off the coast of California, almost directly beside Los Angeles and Hawthorne, California, where the SpaceX team is housed. The robotics officer estimating about 3 meters between the robotic arm and Dragon. They're confirming that the Dragon is in free drift. It is not steering itself any longer. About 2 meters away, everything lined up as expected. See the attachment point there, that is where the arm will grab onto. 1 meter left. Capture confirmed at 5:56 a.m. Central Time. The two vehicles are currently 250 miles above the Pacific Ocean just to the west of Baja, California. Once again, 5:56 a.m. Central Time, 6:56 a.m. Eastern Time. Dragon is captured.
Houston Station on 2, procedure 1.511, node 2 CBM verified premate status is complete.